Another blow to Xbox, Microsoft made brutal cuts, closed studios and cancelled. After weeks of speculation about upcoming cuts in the Xbox division, it's officially time for the cuts. And they're brutal. They affect several announced and unannounced projects, and even an entire studio has been closed. Let's break down all the cuts known so far. King, the creators of Candy Crush Saga, have lost approximately 10% of all employees. In total, 200 developers will be out of work. ZENIMAX, Bethesda's publishing division in Europe, has lost an unspecified number of employees. Rare, the British studio, has laid off an unspecified number of employees and also cancelled the game Everworld. Legendary game designer Greg Mayles, who was with the studio for more than 35 years, is also leaving the studio. He most recently led the development of Everworld. The initiative, the new Xbox studio that was formed in 2018, is finally closing without a single game released. Development of Perfect Dark has officially ended. Turn 10 Forza Motorsport creators to lose around 50% of their staff. Sledgehammer Games, the studio that last created Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, has lost an unspecified number of employees. Raven Software, the studio that helped with Black Ops 6 and is currently creating Black Ops 7, is laying off an unspecified number of employees. ZENIMAX Online Studios, the creators of The Elder Scrolls Online, have cancelled their unannounced MMORPG called Project Blackbird. We don't know yet if there have been any layoffs. However, studio head Matt Fire is leaving. High Moon Studios, Call of Duty support studio, has lost an unspecified number of employees. We will update this article if we hear about any more cuts. Xbox content chief Matt Booty, however, stated in an internal report that despite the cuts, Xbox currently has more than 40 different projects in development. Fourth layoff in 18 months. The Xbox division employs approximately 20,000 employees in total. However, the division has been under pressure from Microsoft management practically since the completion of the Activision Blizzard acquisition. The reason is the effort to increase margins. That is why Xbox is experiencing its fourth layoff in 18 months. The first occurred in January 2024, when Xbox laid off 1,900 employees, mostly from the Activision Blizzard division. At that time, it also cancelled Blizzard's survival game Odyssey. Subsequently, in May 2024, Xbox closed the Arcane Austin, Roundhouse Studios, Alpha Dog Games and Tango Gameworks Studios. However, the Tango Gameworks studio eventually survived the cuts and became part of Krafton. Subsequently, in September, another 650 Xbox division employees lost their jobs across various departments. Internal message from the head of Microsoft Gaming. Today, we are sharing decisions that will impact colleagues across our organization. To position gaming for continued success and focus on strategic areas of growth, we will be closing or reducing work in certain areas of the business, following Microsoft's example of removing layers of management to increase agility and efficiency. Out of respect for those impacted today, your team leaders will be communicating the details of today's announcements and any organizational changes that may occur in the coming days. I recognize that these changes come at a time when we have more players, games, and hours of play than ever before. Our platform, hardware, and game plan have never looked stronger. The success we are seeing today is built on the tough decisions we made before. We must make decisions now to continue our success in the years ahead, and a key part of that strategy is the discipline to prioritize our strongest opportunities. We will protect what we do well and focus our efforts on the areas of greatest potential, while delivering on the expectations society has for our business. This focused approach means we can deliver exceptional games and experiences for players and generations to come. It is imperative to prioritize our opportunities, but that does not diminish the significance of this moment. Simply put, we would not be where we are today without the time, energy, and creativity of those whose roles are impacted. These decisions are not a reflection of the talent, creativity, and dedication of the people they affect. Our momentum is not accidental, it is the result of years of dedicated effort by our teams. Human Resources is working directly with affected employees to provide them with severance benefits, including pay, health insurance, and job placement resources to support their transition. Employees whose roles have been eliminated are encouraged to explore open positions within Microsoft Gaming, where their applications will be prioritized. Thank you all. For support, please subscribe for more.